Hey Douglas, here's a video of my backyard so you can get an idea of what you're going to be dealing with. And I'll get down and do more specifics as well as give you a hand drawing. Go over to there to the left side of the house, show you what's over there, and show you the rest of the house as well, the rest of the backyard as well. Main feature, of course, is the pool. It's about a 20 by 30 pool. Freestanding patio cover, barbecue, fire pit, seating area. Back there is the pool equipment behind the fence. We have kind of a dog run over here on the right. There's about a 32-inch drop. There's a car gate. You can drive down as well. So you got about 24-inch chain link on top, and then about 24 to 32 inches of a Keystone stackable block going down the right side there, and a wood fence on the outside. Neighbor's tree out there, it's kind of pushing in my fence a little bit. I've got to either do something with that fence or build a block wall. Built a block wall here in the back last year. The lot is about 140 feet wide, so that's about 140 feet worth of block back there. Again, you have a more stackable block there. I think those are 12-inch blocks, stackable blocks, with quarter-inch or half-inch rock on top. Fruit trees. Got 2 fruit trees there and 2 shrubs. Kind of guarded by, you can see, like a little lattice or picket fence I used to have to keep my dogs out of there. And I used to have it all the way around the fruit trees, but over time they've come down. Those ones have come down. Plum tree, apple tree there. A small apple tree. I just planted a new apple tree to replace an old pear tree that wasn't growing. And a wood fence, of course, there. Behind that, the neighbors have a chain link and a tree back there. I forget what kind of tree that is back in the corner there. Dogs relieve themselves in the back corner there. It's better than doing it in the grass. A man gate in the back there. The valves for all these back shrubs is right at the corner, back there at the corner by the pool equipment. It's just one station valve, just one valve there, back there. The main water for the house is directly behind, I'm pointing straight out. The main water shutoff meter is directly behind the wall there. I believe it's 3/4-inch pipe. Comes directly and makes a beeline for this far right corner of this patio. I believe it either is just outside the footing of the right corner of this patio, and then goes down. It's about 2 feet outside the concrete border down there. So that's where the main water line goes. And there's another control box down the right side. That's a 4-valve station down the right side. I'll show you by the side of the garage. The grass here is just fescue. It's about 12 deep by 70 long. 12. I'll put it on the plan with the 3-inch concrete border. The Keystone stackable block out back there is not concreted in. It can be moved. There's a couple. The dogs have tried to chase some lizards back there and have pulled up a couple that are on the stairs on the left. A couple of the blocks have come out. Around the pool, there are 3 planters. One here in front, one behind the spa, and one over on the left of the slide, just filled with rock at this point. We planted 3 bushes in the back there that are are on drip, and Emily got a rose bush that we planted kind of randomly back there as well, just kind of hanging out on its own. And again, it's covered with kind of like chicken wire right now because the dogs just run all over it. I'd be open to getting rid of all that, or probably need to relocate Emily's rose bush, but those other 3 plants can just be gone. Most of the trees are now on deep watering spikes. There's there's 3 deep watering spikes back there, and maybe a bubbler or 2, about a ½ inch, ¼ inch per gallon bubbler. But I think I've added I've taken them off the bubblers. They used to be on like gallon bubblers. I've taken them off because and installed the deep watering spikes, 2 to 3 foot deep watering spikes, and put drip down them. On the new trees, I've got bubblers on them just to keep them, to get them established. And on the rest of the trees, have on each side have 2 deep watering spikes as well. And the shrubs have changed those from bubblers to deep watering spikes. Originally put those bubblers in because the dogs were puppies when we had this installed, and they just ripped up the drip. There is low voltage wiring buried back there, but had intentions of putting in lights, but the dogs started chewing up the copper wire, so that didn't happen either. Pool equipment. So there is a pool. The panel for the pool equipment runs. There's some lights here on the patio cover, LED lights. That electricity comes from, and it comes up the far post of the patio cover. There's you can see here on the front right there, there's a light there, and there's a light right here on this corner, kind of a spotlight, and there's a light on the back right corner as well, to light up the deck and the pool. There's gas that comes into that barbecue, but mistakenly when I had the pavers put down, forgot to put in a drain and forgot to put in water. But there is a stub up for electrical. Never put the electrical in to light the barbecue. There's a stub up there, and there is gas, of course, under the pavers. So, but I never put in a drain. There's a sink on the other side of that grill. And I never put in a drain of any sorts. The pavers were just put down with sand, and a lot of them are sinking. I never had them after I had the pavers. Some of the pavers put in before I put the patio cover in, and so I never had the pavers properly cut around the patio posts. They were cut around the pool, the barbecue, the fire pit back there. There's no gas in it, just wood, and there's a light, of course, that lights up that back. The pavers were put down with just sand, and so a lot of them are sinking. And there's some when it rains, water ponds. It, of course, seeps through really fast because it's just sand, but like to fix that. Over here, the Keystone stackable block that's over on that wall runs all the way around and all the way around behind the pool equipment, and it kind of dies back by the. Let's see if I can do this. It's about 12 inches tall back there by the valve, the box, the valve box, and so those are, I believe, 6-inch blocks, stackable blocks, all the way around. The drainage. So this side dog yard is used as a dog run. Plus, it was used as a retention basin. In Apple Valley, we don't have, where I'm at, we don't have curbs and gutters at front, so all the drainage was originally sloped from this side, this kind of west side. This is northwest, sloped to the southeast. And so when the pool came in, that kind of ruined the drainage, and I never had it fixed, and I never had it kind of come down here. And that right there is a block that just extra concrete from the pool that we just made a decorative rock. There's a couple decorative rocks around, and we just had it, and it kind of blocked the drainage path going to the retention basin over there. The retention basin doesn't exactly hold the water it should anymore. You can see there's even some cinder blocks over on this side that kind of dam up the water it's about another foot drop down to my neighbors. And the paver, the cement block was to kind of keep the water off of the wood, keep it from rotting, as well as kind of dam up the water. When I need to drain the pool or drain my filter, I have a big, long 2-inch hose that I use to drain over in that area. And then water comes from the street as well, water, as well as water from the front yard. My lot is 200 feet deep, so water also goes to that retention basin down there. I think that's about it. I'll walk over to another side and talk some more.